confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first 2 calls were going to be all along, taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Throwing on the first play is Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Again, it's Singletary. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And His receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Harris.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. Throw left side, that's Johnson. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Giants leading this one early. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one down the field for Freiermuth. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They go play action with Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On play action, it's Jones. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giants first down. Here's Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. This one is caught by Robinson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Russ. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Smith-Marset, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Giants offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throwing is Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Wilson to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Giants offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run once more with Singletary. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw, it's Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now Jones. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. First down, Giants. Now a play fake. Jones. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A run. Here's Harris. He will have a Steelers first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. A run with Harris. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Wilson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Deonte Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here.
Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Play action. It's Wilson. To the tight end fire move. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a give left side to Harris. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They go play action with Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he's going to be taken down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Motion man is Hyatt. On play action, it's Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place
and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Patterson now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now they'll use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. Are they going to kick it now or risk another play? Time will tell. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to force overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Patterson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On the ground, this is Harris. Past midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. A lot of big bodies down there.